Hello, so there was a change today, and I guess this is the best free-to-play game on the market at the moment. Well, I guess there were some better free-to-play games at some point, but right now this is the best free-to-play game because it's very fair. There's still an imbalance if you have a team of players that don't have money versus a team of players that have money, because, well, you cannot really get progression to kind of, make up for all of that money they spend, but at the same time, you'll be able to get most of the things that other players that paid money got. So, I think people will be upset about this because they're running out of advantages. So, currently, you can get almost everything except for the pilots and some other stuff, but they're working on improving all of these things. As you can see, the daily deal is a little better, it's a little clear. Oh, wow, I have a vortex over here. Should I buy this? Well, that's a very good question. Should I buy this? Well, I guess I will buy it because I hate artillery spammers and artillery abusers, so I'll have to buy this as well. So as you can see, this is a little more clear. You also see how many of the items you have in your inventory, so this was a change they made. And this is also new. We have paints, Neptune Alien. We have the paints and some other stuff. But more importantly, let's go over here to the store and see what we have over here. As you can see, this is the stuff they added to the daily deals using real, well, in-game currencies. The Griffin bundle. We have the chases, the torso, scrambler, the quantums, and you also get the pilot. Let's see what talent does this pilot have. Anyway, that's not so bad. It also has 4 quantum light weapons, which are just common weapons, but as you can see, this is a fully kitted out bot that you can just buy and play with it. This is one of the newer things in the game, and I hope they add more deals like this, because you just get everything you need, plus you have this thing over here which you just buy and play. Now they also added, not sure what this is. Well, this is not worth it 100%. Don't buy stuff like this, is not worth it. But I guess this is one of the other stuff they didn't mention. You are able to buy salvage and credits with real money straight up, which is not a good idea ever. So 1 minus point for this one, 1 minus point for House War Robots Frontiers. But again, it's not even the most important stuff. As you can see, you can buy straight up robots, but you can also buy it with in-store, in-game money. Look at what we have over here. So you might think, well, this is the same thing as we always said, right?
Prospects. I'm here for a better life.
Yeah.
I work for myself.
Yeah, these guys are not going to be worth buying at all, but we have Kate Sinclair for 12,000 credits. This is amazing. Not only did they add more bots, even completed bots with skills and weapons and everything else, and the pilot, they also added Kate Sinclair as a limited offer. Now, this is a limited offer for what? Almost 2 months and a quarter, a third. And you should really buy this. Now, it might be a little bit oh, come on, that real bug is here. It might be a little bit annoying to level up a pilot from 0 to 5 again, but at the same time, you're just getting the premium pilot for basically for free. Now, this is a lot of money. You probably need to play 3 or 4 days to get this money if you don't have the premium. But it's fair, what can I say? Let me look at the stuff over here. We have the Zeus and the Dragoon. So yeah, every time they will add something new to the game, you might be able to buy it with money straight up, but at some point it will become available to buy with in-game credits. Which is great, because this is what the game really needed. A fair and balanced playthrough. I mean, yeah, there are still some problems. Let's play a game. But this is exactly what I wanted to see. A way to get all of the items that are in-game by playing the game. It might sound silly, but wait. Let me look at my daily mission, because I got kind of excited to see those things in the store. What are my jobs today? Freak-on weapons. I'm there. I don't even want to look at what the freak-on weapons are. That's too hard. Too hard. That's too hard. For turbo weapons, it's annoying, but it's manageable. 20, okay. I have enough time to do this as well. So let's play a game. It might be annoying because if you think about it, if someone gets a pilot in the first day versus someone who gets a pilot in after 30 days, it's going to be a challenge to level up that pilot, and you have to play a very, very suboptimal game. I refuse to do that. If I'm getting a new pilot, even Kate Sinclair, I'm just going to put her in the mech that I think I will use her forever and just try to level up the pilot that way. It didn't show her skills, but the premium pilots have a choice of 3 skills, and their ultimate skills, the level 5 one, super strong. I think I already had a pilot with reflection, so I guess I'll have to use her in my little boat, and I'll have to put that other pilot with reflection in another one. That's going to be funny. Yeah, but playing Steel Hunters and playing this game is 10 times better than Steel Hunters. So whatever you say about the game, it's the best free-to-play game around. I think, well, not sure what Crossroads or whatever that game was with the custom builds, the current state of that game is. Definitely this game is much better. It's also a little more slender. I mean, you can just get the game and play. Oh, I'm out of practice. I'm clearly out of practice. Now they just have to solve the issue of the artillery spammers and abusers. Because they're just kind of dragging the game down, in my opinion. Other than that, I really have no complaints. I started the game with a lot of complaints and now I have almost 0.
Take him out.
That's a very annoying enemy. Stop jumping.
Enemies hold more warp gates.
Artillery abusers are so annoying. Let's see what we can do over here. I wonder if that enemy took damage because he's attacking me. Actually no, because I don't have the reflection skill. Well, they tried. Yeah. Anyway, this is probably the best free-to-play game, and it will be the best free-to-play game for a very, very long time. So I recommend you just play it, do your daily missions, your weekly missions, and just have enough money to buy whatever else comes along. Now, I'm really worried about the future, because they might introduce overpowered mechs. But at the same time, I think this game will be much better than Steel Hunters, just because it will have more or less a lot more creativity involved. Like, you know, if you look at the mobile version of this game, they also have a spider chases, meaning I think it has chases with 4 legs, 4 spider legs. We'll definitely be able to get a lot of crazy designs. Yeah, I see that guy. The mobility and the stuff you can do in this game is just unparalleled.
Extracting.
I think they changed the UI a little bit. It seems like the cards over here are a little smaller. Yeah, let's play a little bit of artillery. And now let's play sport.
Repair drone deployed.
Enemies hold more warp gates.
Or maybe they could introduce some weapons that will destroy incoming missiles. That would be a thing as well. I don't know, just a skill of countermeasures for stuff like this. That feels like it's a little bit of a problem with... Yeah, that's a myth. I don't know, it really seems like the homing missiles have no weakness and you can spam them as much as you like because nobody really rushes anymore.
All set.
I guess I'll just buy that weapon and I'll try to make a bot that only has local missiles and you'll see the effects. Because the game can be kind of, I don't know, kind of very fun if you have more than 4 or 5 bots in the rotation.
Take him out.
Yeah, I still have that bug where I only see the torso. Where I don't see the torso, I only see the weapons.
Beacon targeted.
Take him out.
That's an artillery
Entering stealth.
bot. And push it. These guys are not really pushing our advantage and we'll die over here.
Enemy Titan deployed.
Yeah, have no chance over here. I'm also kind of used to the stiff movement, I like it. Yeah, incoming missiles. The thing you see 100% of the games. I wonder what my team is doing. Seems like nothing. We will lose B.
Entering stealth.
Yeah, I'm so tired of incoming missiles. What is this guy doing? Okay, let me get the point. I should have used my invisibility while on the point.
Allies are close to victory.
I guess I'll just die.
Objective.
Yeah, in a way it was worth for the team. Sometimes you have to take one for the team. To me it feels like the game is mostly artillery bots running around. And then
Ready.
players with artillery bots summoning the Titan. It's kind of like the gameplay loop is a bit boring, but at least you have a lot more options. Other similar games.
There. Dump 'em.
Titan destroyed.
Enemies hold more warp gates. Enemy Titan deployed.
I just love this bot. I don't know. It's the stompiest mech I have, and it's such good fun to play.
Allies hold more warp gates.
Yeah, it can be a little bit unwieldy, and it's probably the most unconventional bot I have, but still. Come on, show me some bots.
Our team wins.
It was a nice victory. Okay, I'll play another one because this one was a little too fast, but yeah, you need more war points maps, more war point game modes like this, because this is the best way to play the game in my opinion. You're not really going to be pressured by anything. I guess I'll buy Kate Sinclair at the end of the week probably. I really like the support bot, but in the current gameplay loop, it seems like the support bots are just super weak against artillery, and there's nothing you can do about it. And also kind of refuse to play artillery. But I'll probably end up playing a lot of artillery, to be completely honest, just because I'm so... Well, I guess I just want to level up and do some things faster, but I'm so tired of just having no response against those guys. I don't know, maybe the maps could have a different layout or something, because it feels like the game needs more melee range encounters or melee range battles.
Prepare to warp.
I don't know, I guess I'm kind of curious to see what the team will bring to us, because right now they haven't introduced any new content.
Warp on.
So we probably would need, I don't say we need really new max, I think we just need probably more game modes and less of a deathmatch, last man standing. Because that's probably the worst way to play the game. I think newer players should not even be allowed to play the last bot standing, because there's just a, how should I put it, there's just a measurement of how big your wallet was and how many stuff you bought. While the point capture is probably the best game mode, because it only highlights the strategical value of the game. And it could be a lot of things, but this game is definitely the best to play. Again, I might be mistaken, I might be exaggerating, but all of the other games I played, like let's say Enlisted, that's not really fun without paying. This game you can play without paying after you get your mechs and stuff.
Standing by.
You can probably buy the premium for a month, get all of the stuff you need, and just play the game for fun at your own pace.
A mercenary's job is never done.
I thought this ship would go out much sooner than mine, but I was wrong.
Watch it out.
Yeah, let's play a little bit of support. This is probably the map I hate the most. The map where people camp the most as well.
Deployed.
Are you telling me that artillery is a direct counter to this gun? Yeah, I guess you have no chance against it. I'm kind of surprised to see people using that artillery weapon. Not the worst weapon in the game, but I guess on this map everything is working.
Take him out.
Yeah, how can you play a game that has something like that? They just sit over there in the very back and just lob missiles forever.
Entering stealth.
Take him out.
Okay. Incoming missiles, yeah. Usually it's best just quit the game when I have this map Alt F4 out of it, because this is the worst map ever created in the game. That's a good idea, but just the way people are playing it just makes me not want to play the game anymore, which is weird because the game is usually fun. like people are really abusing those weapons, which are basically trash unupgraded, but upgraded they are super good. I guess the only thing that is missing in the game right now is a way for you to repair your mechs without having a repaired mech in your team. Yeah, definitely not my favorite game mode.
Eliminate them!
The sounds these robots are making, it's so fun. Yeah, but I don't like the we are supposed to go on the pipes and just kill the campers. What? I had it, almost had it.
Let's go!
Yeah, this was the best bot I had in the beginning of the game, but now it seems like it's the worst, simply because people have just invested a lot of salvage in their other stuff. I can only imagine how strong a fully upgraded artillery mech is. Guy's still alive.
Punching out.
Yeah, there's no counter to stuff like this, and it's kind of getting annoying. I mean, artillery was not really that good when the game was released, but now it's the only way to play. Artillery of all shapes and sizes. Yeah, we're going to die to artillery. There's just artillery over here.
Take him out.
Garbage player. You know what? I think this is the last time I'll be playing this map ever again, and I really mean it. This is so stupid. Such a stupid map. It's probably the only map where you'll just die if you don't have artillery. Yeah, I guess this is my only complaint right now. Some of the artillery on some maps is so horribly overpowered. How do I die so fast from missiles? Well, I guess if you have... yeah, whatever. Just don't think about it. The more you think about it, the more you get annoyed. Yeah, I was so happy to play the game today, and then I remember why I don't like this map and artillery in general. Really, dude? Okay, fine. People need to stop doing this.
Another busted paycheck.
Yeah, I guess it's also about the teams and some of the other stuff right now. I probably need to reorganize all of my mechs and upgrade them as needed, and also farm a lot more and do a lot of daily quests and stuff. Yeah, we had no chance. They're just spamming artillery like crazy. I hate that map so much. You know, let's play another one, because this one felt kind of bad and I hate it. But if we get that same map, I'll just beat the game, I don't care. I mean, there are certain people who, for example, have almost maxed out one of their artillery robots, and then they just play that single robot every single time, and yeah, that's not my style. I like to have diversity. That's why you have more than one mech. Now this is a bot game, but the bot games are fun. What can I say? Okay, this time I'll focus a little more. Yeah, to be honest, I think the human players are just going to abuse and, you know, abuse and, more importantly, spam certain mechanics that are not supposed to be used that way.
Ready to roll.
This is not the mech I wanted. Yeah, okay.
Clock in, shoot, repeat.
Restoring
By the way,
fuel.
having played Steel Hunters for a while this week, this game kind of feels strange when I come into it, so the movement is very, very specific.
War point online.
Yeah, just shooting at the air.
Some help? Take him out.
What? Come on.
Some help?
Enemies hold more warp gates.
All of the enemy team is over here. Yeah, that was I don't know why the game selected that map for me. I was just looking at the map. Iron Hulk mode.
Allies hold more warp gates.
By the way, this is the original names that I had for the mech since the beginning, so I'm not going to change them, even though they are not really appropriate for what the mech roles are. Yeah, I need to play more of this game because it's probably the most fun game I have at the moment.
Eliminate them. I need assistance.
Barriers gone.
Dead.
Repair drone deployed.
Eliminate them.
Yeah, just looking at
Enemies hold
him.
more warp gates.
This is my team. This is another problem. If you're playing with bots, it can be fun in a way, but it's so annoying when you just don't have anyone
Down
on
to
your
business.
team supporting you. I mean, bots should support you, right? Yeah, just imagine this mech being upgraded, the guns being upgraded.
Eliminate them.
It's so tempting, but I know it's not the best mech to upgrade.
Charge spot ahead.
One and done.
Oh, I just shot
Eliminate them.
after the bot was killed. Okay, that could have been a nice free kill.
Movement impaired.
Allies hold more warp gates.
Still got that guy.
There. Jump them. Get going.
Yeah, I guess if you had more stuff on the map, like a repair station or a damage station, the game would be more... Yeah, that bot is camping me. The game would be a little more active, dynamic.
Eliminate them.
Enemies hold more warp gates.
Oh, I guess I'm underestimating the armor damage of the 3 autocannons, because it really felt like we dealt a lot of damage.
Ready to roll.
Allies hold more warp gates.
Yeah, to be honest, the games with bots are so refreshing. This is how the game was played in the beginning, very chaotic. Everyone was all over the place.
Enemies hold more warp
A lot
gates.
less artillery.
Back here.
bug is so weird.
Pilot!
Allies hold more warp gates.
This bug is so weird. Only for floating guns.
Jump 'em!
Enemies hold more warp gates.
I don't think this volley will kill that guy.
Extracting.
Yeah, figured as much.
Enemy Titan deployed.
It's up to me.
It's up to me. Check my last. Okay.
Rush the bully!
Enemies hold more warp gates.
It's a lot of missiles flying my way.
Some help?
Enemy Titan deployed.
Who is everyone?
Entering stealth.
I see that bot actually had a good flank.
Extracting.
Titan
Oh well.
charged.
Titan is charged.
Enemy Titan deployed.
We should get out of this area.
Incoming.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that other Titan, I knew it.
Incoming missiles.
And that's why this is the only Titan worth playing at the moment.
Enemies are close to victory.
It's just dodging beams at this point. Okay, but at least now I know what weapon to upgrade on my Titan, right? More of the plasma cannons.
Incoming.
Enemy Titan deployed.
I think we're going to lose this game as well. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess it was a good warm-up. I could have played a lot better. Anyway, I guess the game still has some problems, especially that particular map with the artillery spammers and artillery being in general super strong right now after so many upgrades. Can I buy this now? You know, maybe I'll play this super annoying game like that, because you always will need a bot like that. I mean, yeah, why would you not play with vortexes like this? I guess the only reason not to do it is because you don't have them. This is also new. I guess this shows us that we can upgrade Interesting. This was not in the game before. Yeah, but the upgrades are tiny, to be honest. Also show the attack, okay. You get about 10% extra damage more or less, or 20% total, yeah. There's not such a big difference, but if you have all of the weapons upgraded, now I see why I'm dying so fast. Some people just are crazy with their upgrades of these spammer weapons. Imagine if you have 3 of these, yeah, then you'll be able to go all over the place. Yeah, this is a good build for a tracking missile. Yeah, let's see what we got after we buy that one. I also want to buy an Orkan because missiles are the future. Invest in missiles. Bye bye.